Hello and welcome back to Amazing Builds. We hope you enjoyed our previous video of the world's most expensive mega construction mistakes. Today, we'll be diving deeper into this topic and exploring some other high-cost blunders. So, if you're interested in watching more about the world's most expensive mega construction mistakes, stay tuned. We are sure that you will find this episode to be very informative and entertaining. Let's move on to the video. It's the stuff of nightmares. When mega construction projects costing billions of dollars go wrong, the consequences can be catastrophic. From towering skyscrapers to enormous bridges, these are the world's most expensive mega construction mistakes, and the stories behind them will shock and amaze you. The Hyatt Regency in Kansas City, Missouri, was a sleek and elegant hotel that opened in 1980. It boasted a multi-story atrium with 3 suspended walkways running through it, anchored by 1.5-inch steel rods. Unfortunately, an error in the construction process went unnoticed, resulting in a catastrophic event. On July 17, 1981, the 4th floor elevated walkway collapsed, resulting in the death of 114 people and the injury of an additional 200 people. The Hyatt Regency hotel owners paid more than $140 million in compensation to those affected by the walkway collapse. The collapse occurred during a Friday night tea dance in the lobby. Witnesses described a horrific sight, with the walkway falling down onto another walkway 2 floors down, and eventually into the lounge below. Local police chief Norman A. Caron said it was the worst disaster in his 25 years as a police officer. The cause of the tragedy was an engineering error in the design of the walkways. In an effort to save money, the design was changed from a single set of hanger rods threaded through the upper walkways to a double rod system that was anchored to the upper walkways themselves, adding immense and undue stress. Unfortunately, this change was not noticed before the walkway was built, and the design was not able to meet the minimum safety requirements. The event at the Hyatt Regency was a tragedy that should never have happened. It serves as a stark reminder of the importance of safety and quality control in construction. It also serves as a reminder of how a seemingly small oversight can cause disastrous consequences. The John Hancock Tower in Boston is a prime example of a mega construction mistake. Initially, the plans for the tower prompted public outcry due to its shadow being cast over Trinity Church. Despite a redesign of the building, this did not prevent further issues. During construction, the blue reflective glass used on the building started to fall off from various heights, forcing police to close off the area around the building. Subsequent research in wind tunnels identified additional integrity issues, such as twisting in high-power winds. The real issue, though, was that the building expanded and contracted wildly due to differences in temperature inside and outside of the building. The reflective material caused the glass to be stiffer than expected, and instead of absorbing motion, it transferred it and simply shook out of place. All 10,344 window panes had to be replaced with single-paned, heat-treated panels, driving up the cost of the project. During the time it took to identify and fix the problem, sheets of plywood replaced many of the missing panes, earning the tower its nickname of Plywood Palace. The John Hancock Tower ended up costing $175 million, making it one of the most expensive mega construction mistakes in history. Despite the costly errors, the tower still stands today as a testament to the power of human ingenuity and engineering. It serves as a reminder of the importance of investing in proper research and testing before embarking on a construction project. The John Hancock Tower is a prime example of the costly consequences of cutting corners. The Kemper Arena in Kansas City, Missouri, is another of the world's most expensive mega construction mistakes. The arena was built with a price tag of $39 million in 1974, but its lifespan was cut short after just a few years when the roof collapsed in 1979 due to poor design and engineering. The arena was hailed as an innovative design at the time, but it was ultimately doomed by a case of form over function. The roof was flat, which raised some concerns as to how it would handle the weather. As such, the design included a temporary reservoir to reduce stormwater runoff, but it only had 8 drains, despite local code requiring at least 8 times as many. As a result, the reservoir could only contain 2 inches of rain before overflowing. On the night the roof collapsed, a storm dumped more than double that amount of rain. The collapse was so violent that pressure from the falling roof blew out some of the walls. The damage from the collapse was so severe that the arena was closed for repairs for more than a year. After the repairs were made, the arena was reopened in 1981 and renamed the Kansas City Community Arena. It was eventually renamed again in 1988 to the Kemper Arena. Since then, the arena has hosted a number of sporting events, concerts, and other events. It has also been remodeled several times over the years and is now home to the Kansas City Mavericks, a minor league hockey team. Despite the changes, the arena still serves as a reminder of the dangers of form over function in construction. The collapse of the Kemper Arena has been estimated to have cost more than $20 million in damages, making it one of the most expensive construction mistakes in history. The Tower of Pisa, otherwise known as the Leaning Tower of Pisa, is one of the most renowned and recognizable structures in the world. The total cost of the project exceeded €30 million. This iconic building stands as a testament to human ambition, as well as a reminder of the importance of proper engineering. The tower was initially constructed in 1173 as the bell tower for the Pisa Cathedral complex, and was intended to be an 8-story structure. The architects, however, made a grave error in their construction. They built the tower on a foundation of only 3 meters deep and on a dense clay bed, rather than a sturdier foundation. This mistake caused the tower to begin its famous lean only 5 years after its completion. The lean of the tower has only increased over the years, and by the 1990s, authorities deemed action necessary. To prevent the collapse of the tower, 600 tons of counterweights were added to the base. This managed to stabilize the structure, however the tower still stands at a lean of 4.5 degrees. The tower's long-lasting fame has made it an incredibly popular tourist attraction, as well as a symbol of Italy and its culture. Despite the mistakes made in its construction, the Tower of Pisa has withstood the test of time and has become a beloved landmark. The Tower of Pisa is a reminder that even with the best intentions and the most ambitious of plans, mistakes can still be made. It stands as a reminder that proper engineering and construction techniques must be utilized in order to avoid costly and disastrous mistakes. The Tower of Pisa is thus a valuable lesson in the importance of taking time and care when constructing large and ambitious projects. The Millennium Bridge in London is one of the most expensive and notorious construction mistakes in recent years. The Millennium Commission funded the construction of the bridge to the tune of £18.2 million. The bridge was opened in June 2000 as a pedestrian link over the River Thames, as it was found to sway and shake when more than a few people crossed it. The issue was so severe that the bridge had to be closed down only 2 days after its opening. It took 2 years of corrective measures before the bridge was allowed to reopen in 2002. The Millennium Bridge was designed by Arup engineers, and was the first new bridge to span the Thames in over a century. It was intended to provide a pedestrian link between the north and south of the city, and also act as a major tourist attraction. The bridge was constructed using suspension cables and steel girders, and featured a unique curved shape. However, the design was flawed, in that it did not account for the added weight of the pedestrians on the bridge, and caused the bridge to sway from side to side. This caused a sensation in the media and amongst the public, and the bridge was quickly closed down for safety reasons. Arup engineers then had to undertake a lengthy process of modifications to make the bridge safe for pedestrians. This included installing dampers, adding cross-bracing to the structure, and changing the shape of the bridge. The Millennium Bridge has since become one of the most iconic and well-known bridges in London, and is a popular tourist attraction. However, it will always be remembered as one of the most expensive and embarrassing construction mistakes in recent history. Not only did it cost millions of pounds to rectify, but it also caused immense embarrassment and disruption to the city. It serves as a reminder that even the most experienced engineers and architects can make mistakes, and that careful consideration must be taken when constructing a large-scale structure. Do you know of any other expensive construction mistakes from around the world? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you found this video interesting and insightful, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel to stay up to date on the latest construction blunders. Thanks for watching.